What is going on, everybody? It is Dfitzwm and the R32 back here with another video. This is not a video I ever thought I was gonna have to make or want to make. The R32 is totaled. As you guys can see, you guys have probably seen that before. Please stay tuned to the end of the video to get all of the updates that you guys might want regarding the car, anything going forward. I'm also going to be sharing the police report with you guys and anything at all involving this mess. But we're going to start with a little walk around of the car, show you guys how bad it is, show you guys how lucky I was, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. We're also going to go to where the accident happened to give you guys a full breakdown on what happened and how it happened. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. All right, well, this is my 1992 Nissan R32. It's where my strut tower would be. Model 5s, baby, no cracks. They're kind of messed up though. Door gone, frame gone, door skin gone, A-pillar destroyed. Pillar, look at that, dude. Under here, fiberglass is really sharp, by the way. My hood pin still closes. Try not to cut myself. Here's what we got. The RB, and as you guys can see just how fucked up this is. Going all the way up in through the firewall of that corner. My spacer in the rear exploded. I don't know, man. I don't know. All the nice body work, dunzoed. Same with back here, dunzoed. That might be original Bondo with that blue. Whole back bumper. The bumper cover's gone. The rear bumper is obviously shot. This might be the only one good wheel I have on here. I don't know. The other three are definitely so fucked up. Here's a look at the inside. You guys can see we got my lip. We got some reservoir, corner lights, part of my coilover. More shit, my side skirt, my bumper. You guys can't see yet. That shit came through the firewall in the passenger seat. I moved some shit out of the passenger seat so y'all can see this. I mean, that right there, like, that's my firewall. That's my frame. I'm very grateful that I was not on that side of the car. And I'm also very grateful that I did not have anybody with me during the time of the accident. And that shit, literally so bad. I had somebody reach out and DM me, said, hey man, just want to let you know, like, you're not alone. I totaled my car this week too. And he sent me a picture of himself in the fucking hospital. So again, the fact that I literally hit two other cars, spun around, ended up on the curb, hopped out, literally hopped out fine, beyond grateful for that. Let's go ahead, take a look at the police report and share that with you guys. All right. So the police report is in. The accident occurred 6:56 p.m. This is what is stated in the police report. The driver of Unit 1 reported a white Ford sedan in front of him slammed on brakes and Unit 1 swerved to avoid the collision. Unit 1 swerved to the left and collided with Unit 2. Unit 1 rebounded off of Unit 2 until Unit 1 struck Unit 3. An outside witness observed Unit 1 speeding and swerving lanes. There was no video footage available at the businesses around the car scene. So this is not entirely true. The car, the Fusion, brake checked me twice. Brake checked me the first time. I was able to avoid it. At that point, once we were back up to speed normally, I downshifted to go around him. That's when he swerved fully into my lane, which is why I crossed the double yellows into the other vehicles. But here's a little graphic if you guys do want to see it. Not to scale, by the way. So I don't know, blessing in disguise as far as not having the footage. I don't know, it could prove that I was driving worse, or it could prove that the Fusion existed, but that's not something I'm gonna try to pursue. He checked the businesses, there was not a Ford Fusion. What are you gonna do? You gotta keep it moving. So again, that's not something I'm holding on to really. As much as that sucks, we're just gonna keep it moving. My fault. This is the door skin. It's like a sled. I don't even know what this is, man, but it's crumpled as a mug. I got my tetanus shot though, don't worry. And my bumper and lip, and that's gonna stay there for right now. Here is another little pile of stuff. This is what my mom gathered the night of the accident. This is my strut bar, strut brace, no longer. piece of my coil, thread, license plate. I don't even know. Just a bunch of fiberglass and shit that's gonna cut me. We're now gonna go drive out to where the accident happened and give you guys a live, not a live reenactment, but a live breakdown. While I may not believe fully in justice as far as tracking down the car that caused the whole fucking accident, I do believe fully in karma, and karma's a bitch, man. Karma's a bitch, but that's not for me to worry about anymore. We just gotta keep it moving, man. Here, close to downtown Raleigh. As you guys can see, right here, this is where the one lane turns into 2 lanes moving forward. So this is kind of where it all started. We're a little bit farther up now. Right about here in the road is where we both decided to get over. Seeing that there was a huge line in the left lane at the light, we got over simultaneously, and that's when he got behind me and flashed his brights for seemingly no reason. I don't know if he didn't like that we got over at the same time or what, but he was very clearly distressed at that point. So we roll up to the light and we stop. At this point, we're both in the right lane at this light. As soon as it turns green, we go. He's not really on my ass or anything too much quite yet. As we get farther up the street, the first chance he gets, he goes around me. If you guys are Raleigh locals, you'll probably know of Jim Tacos near downtown. So right here in the street is when he got upset. He got the chance to get around me, hauls ass around me, and then at the top of this hill is where he absolutely slammed on his brakes. And that's something I can see so vividly in my mind. The car coming up, the rear end coming up kind of to the left a little bit, and thank God I didn't fucking lock him up at that point. So once I'm brake checked right about in here at the top of the hill, I decide, you know what, let me get the fuck away from this dude. And I try to pass him shortly after this light. Right there is where I tried to pass him. He came all the way into this closer second lane on the opposite side of the street. And then from there, I lock it up, trying to avoid him, which I did. I didn't touch him, and that's part of, you know, it could be a blessing, it could be a curse, we don't know. Just have to take it how it is. You know, me not touching him, I was able to walk away from the accident. Who knows if I were to hit him, if I would have ended up in a lot worse of a situation. Locked it up, and then struck the first car, I believe right here, the red car, spun around, hit the pickup truck a little bit farther back, and then right here on the curb is where the car was sitting. Starting right about where that pilot is right there, colliding, spinning, and ending up on the curb right here. It's still fucking crazy to me, man. It's unbelievable. I don't know if it's set in and I'm just desensitized to a lot of shit. I feel like a lot of people our age or my age are, or if it'll hit me later down the road when I realize, like, hey, you know, it's not here. So I don't know. Again, just trying to keep my head up, keep moving forward, figure out what's next. That's really all we can do. I would like to say that I've been absolutely blown away by everybody's support and everybody checking on me. I cannot express to you guys how much that means to me. Just from human to human, man, to have so many people message me, reach out, ask if I'm okay, apologize about the car, about the accident, tell me to keep my head up. I really, really appreciate every single one of you guys who's left a comment, who's put it on your story, who's sent me a message personally, who's called, texted, any of the above. I genuinely appreciate you so much, and if I haven't gotten back to you yet, I'm gonna try my hardest to do so. Like I said, there were like 500 to 600 comments and DMs, calls, texts, everything total, so I'm only one person. It's gonna take a second. If y'all can do it for me, I can do it for you. To wrap up the video, when we get back to the house, I'm gonna show you guys, give you guys a little peek on if you do wanted to support me, support the channel, support the R32, you guys will have a couple options to do so, because again, so many people have reached out asking to buy the car, buy pieces of the car, when's merch coming, all that stuff. So I'll explain that in just a second. So once again, the car is still like 100% mine. Insurance hasn't come to pick it up yet. I'm trying to figure out what parts I can legally take before it goes to the insurance yard to be valued. So that's why I have it. That's why it's in my possession. Damn, man. Shit is crazy. As far as stickers go, merch, whatever you want to call it, in the future, there's going to be 3 phases of it. The day that I'm filming this, my Moonstruck die cuts are shipping out, and that is just to tide you over until all the proper merch at the end of the month. So first phase, Moonstruck die cuts, various different designs and stuff, just die cuts. The second phase is working with somebody to design actual art, like proper art, for shirts, stickers, hoodies, whatever else, air fresheners, plate frames, all of that stuff. So once I get the proper art in the second phase of that, that will be released hopefully later this year or early next year. And then the kind of third section of this is I'm having stickers made of the R32. It's going to be like a cartoon drawing of the R32 that I'm going to sell specifically for those of you guys that have reached out to support the build, the channel, but more so the R32. If you want a little piece of the R32, be sure to pick one of these up in the future. I don't have the art for it yet, but just stay tuned on YouTube, Instagram. I hope to have them in, you know, a week or two. I really want to say thank you to you guys for your patience while we're figuring all of this shit out. 32 is completely done, you know, so that was going to be a huge point of content for me and the channel moving forward. Obviously, that is not an option anymore. What is going to be the immediate replacement is going to be the wagon. There's a video that is not released yet, but it is scheduled to go out about the plans for the wagon. I think that comes out later this week or next week, but we're diving fully into the wagon build for the rest of the year, and basically till I pick up whatever is next as far as the big boy build, the proper next level build is concerned. But we will have the wagon in the meantime, the truck as well, doing some small shit to that, and then all the regular shit meets. I want to make it to ASM Houston, I want to make it to Daytona, I want to make it to big drift events, whatever else I can for the rest of the year, as well as going into next year. I'm starting to plan out my schedule for traveling wherever I need to have the most fun and get the best content. So I'm really hyped for that. As always, in the evenings at 9 p.m. on weeknights, I stream on Twitch, so please come and hang out. If you want to come play games or you need a show to watch in the evening, 9 p.m. on Twitch every weeknight. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are the YouTube upload schedule. That's something I'm continuing. They're currently scheduled into November, so keep an eye out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. for a new video. Thank you guys genuinely so much for watching. If you guys have any questions about the whole thing, please be sure to let me know. Literally, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down in the comments below. And once again, I am absolutely overwhelmed with all of the support and the kind words and the love from each and every one of you guys. That's gonna be it, man. We're gonna keep it moving, try not to dwell more than we have to, and I'm excited for what's next. This is all I'll say, and I'll leave it at this. There are two cars on my vision board that I made a couple years ago that are two dream cars of mine. Hope to get one of them next here on the channel. The first one being an R34 sedan. Would love to do, you know, a tribute to the R32, kind of style it similarly to the R32. That would be a great option, but those are not legal, I think, for another 2-3 more years. The other car on my vision board that has always been a dream car of mine is a 911. More specifically, a 996 or a 997, which is late 90s, early 2000s. To me, 911s are just the pinnacle of automotive engineering. Across every category you can think of, 911 is the top of that for me. So we'll see. You know, like I said, we got to figure out what the payout is for the R32, and then I don't want money to be a limiting factor as far as my next dream car. You know, if we get the payout and I have to work and grind YouTube, Instagram, merch, the brand, all of that for 6 months, a year to save up the remainder to get the 911 or to get the R34, that's what I'm going to want to do. But I want to incorporate it into YouTube, into my goals, into the channel as well. But man, a 911 on some air and some wheels, so gorgeous, so gorgeous. All right, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let's get it.